Hey everybody, it's Pam with Pam's Craft Boutique. And today's project is we're going to make some sundae bowls or dessert cups. These are like little tulip glasses, and I actually found these thrifting the other day. So I brought them home, washed them up, and we're going to make something with them. So this is Mod Podge that I'm putting inside. And then I'm taking my sprinkles and sprinkling them all around. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And you don't want too thick of a coat, but you don't want it so thin either that your sprinkles won't hold on to the side. So I'm kind of doing like a medium coat, I guess you would say. And then I'm just taking my sprinkles and just sprinkling them down in there. And then once I do that, I let the Mod Podge dry really good, and you'll know because it's nice and clear. And then I'm going to take this slip paint and do a chocolate drizzle inside of the little tulip glasses. And I'm just kind of swirling it kind of willy-nilly, nothing too fancy or, and being particular about it. Just kind of swirling it around. And there you go. Now you want that to dry overnight and at least until the chocolate is good and dry. All right. And now, once you do that, we're going to take some lightweight spackle. I'm using a cream for like vanilla ice cream. And you want to put it inside of your glass or cup, whatever you're using. All right. And you want a thin layer and you just want to brush it up against the sides. You don't want it too thick because it'll take forever to dry. And you don't want to put too much pressure because you don't want to disturb the sprinkles that are on there. All right. So just a very light base coat. Let that dry for a couple of days. You want to make sure it is completely dry before you move on to the next part of your project. All right. And like I said, just make sure that it's a thin layer. You don't need anything really thick. And I put it on there thick, and then I use my popsicle stick and rub a lot of it off so that it will just be a nice thin layer. And then I'm cleaning it up. I made kind of a mess on my tulip glass. So I'm just cleaning that up. Somehow I managed to get spackle all over me all the time. So now I'm going to put that off to the side, and I'm going to let them dry for a couple of days. And once I do that, I'm going to take polyfill and I'm going to fill the insides of these tulip glasses with my polyfill. All right, because I need something. I'm going to make a base or a platform, and I need something for it to sit on. And I'm using foam board from the Dollar Tree to make my base with. And then I'm taking that same vanilla ice cream, faux ice cream, and I am just swirling it on the top to cover the glue, the base, everything, and also to give my ice cream something to stick to. And then I'm taking this brown glue stick and I'm just swirling it around the very top of my tulip glass so that it looks like chocolate syrup. I'm just going to go all the way around, and that dries pretty quickly. And now they're ready to finish up. These are ice cream scoops that I get from Amazon. If you need a link to those, just comment below and I will get those for you. I'm using chocolate chip from the Primitive Pumpkin foam clay in order to make my ice cream scoops. I have another ice cream scoop, but it was not big. It just wasn't going to work. So back to these trusty ice cream scoops that I do like to use a lot. And I'm going to do a chocolate, a mint, and a light pink. So this mint is actually a color from the Primitive Pumpkin. And at the moment, I cannot think about what that color is. But it's mixed with white, and that gives me the mint color, which looks so good. And then this is cotton candy foam clay from the Primitive Pumpkin that's been mixed with white clay. So, and it gives me that light pink color. So we're going to do 2 of those, pop those out. If you put cooking spray on a paintbrush and brush it around, then your ice cream scoops will pop right out. So now we're going to put our ice cream scoops right on top of where we put the faux vanilla ice cream and just kind of smoosh them together. And I like to use a paintbrush to kind of push them so I don't mess up the look of the ice cream scoop. And then we got the pink one. And there we go. We got a triple scoop ice cream sundae. Looks really yummy. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. That looks really, really good. These tulip glasses, go thrifting, go to the Goodwill store, you will find them. People are always giving these things to, thrift stores or Goodwill or whatever. And I think I paid almost nothing for them. So anyway, using that same chocolate in the hot glue gun, I am putting it on top of the ice cream. Now I only do a little bit of at a time because this glue will dry pretty fast and I want to get my sprinkles on there before it dries. So I always do a little bit, add sprinkles, do a little bit, add sprinkles. So now I added my faux whipped cream and of course a cherry on top and a little bit of more sprinkles. And for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. But I decided to do something a little different. And you'll see here at the end, I end up going back and adding this chocolate to the faux whipped cream. I don't know. I just think it looked better and it looked more completed to me. So you'll see here, I end up doing that to the other one as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. Everything is done. These look delicious and will be in my Etsy shop in the next few days. So I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you wouldn't mind sharing the video, I would appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave the comments below. And the cherries I got from Amazon, if you need a link, let me know. Thanks for watching.